Back so tight, I can't even flex for y'all right now. I wanna flex for somebody.
Said I was done, I'm back at it again. Back in the car, we spinning the bin. Slide on your man, I'ma shoot at your friend. Knock him down and then we do it again. Glock automatic, I change the pin. Pull up jack and we change the VIN. Don't give a fuck which lane you in. Nuck if you buck, not the brand out the skin. Tell him get low like we doing limbo. Cause I'm stepping for show, you get hit in your toe. Never aiming at your motherfucking toe. That's where the tag going, not up to go. Asking my bro, is he puffing on Dro? He was telling me no, it's the nigga we smoke. I didn't know until I seen a ghost, so I called the Ghostbusters and sold him a boat. Dick in the mouth, she keep gagging and sucking. Nut on the cheek, she was laughing and blushing.
What's cracking? It's the People's Champ. Y'all already know what we about to do today. Y'all see we over here by the squat rack. We about to squat 600 pounds today on the legs with the bad knees. Richie T. Psych. Anywho, but nah, we doing back. We about to do a 300 challenge of back. And the first part of the back we're gonna focus on is the center thickness. And in order to get the center thickness, you gotta do a lot of pulls, a lot of rolls. So we about to start off with the T-bar roll. And remember, it's not about how much the weight is when you're doing a 300 challenge, because each exercise you do is 100 reps. And you could break it into little increments. So however, we're gonna start off with the 2 wheels on the T-bar roll, and we're gonna go ahead and thug it out. And you know how we do it the first time. We try to get as many as we possibly can. But before then, I gotta put my secret sauce on, because I gotta make sure that my muscles is warmed up. The way it smells, it just opens up the nose, baby. And listen, when you guys doing this exercise, make sure y'all get yourself a back belt when you're doing this challenge, because you don't want to be 60 reps in and tweak your lower back. So it's all about training smart and wise. All right, let's get to it. All right, what's cracking? So look, remember I told y'all, get you a back belt when you do this. Tighten it up as tight as possible, nearly till you get ready to pass out, because you want to support the shit out of your lower back. You don't want to get no tweaks in the middle of the process. Got me some straps for in the middle of it. If it start getting, my grip start getting loose, this gonna help me out. All right, let's get to it. And remember, it's not about how much weight you pulling and pushing, as long as you contracting and squeezing and getting through with this, because what I'm doing is, I'm doing the amount of weight that a natural person would do. You know, something that's for y'all to do, because I don't want y'all to think that y'all got to do the amount of weight that an enhanced person is doing, because a lot of people's enhanced can't lift shit. Let's just be real. All right. That was 40 with 2 plates, 40. We doing real metal. Y'all hear it moving around and whoo, yeah. I'm loosening the belt in between the sets so I won't restrict my breathing. You feel me? Woo. Yeah, we working, baby. So we got 60 more to go. All right, so look, the thing is, what I did the last time with that set, that's the proper way to not do it. Now I'm about to show you how you do it when you're doing T-bar rolls. You want the chin tucked. You don't really want it out, because you put too much strain on your neck and on your back. So we're about to do it the proper way now. That was how not to do it. Now this is how you do it. That's 30. So 40 plus 30, that's 70. We got 30 more to go.
So how far do you recommend going as far as the stretch goes?
Okay, well, when I do T-bars, the proper way to do it is to go to where the shoulders come forward. Because when you leave the shoulders tight, you strictly getting forearm and bicep. and you're not fully like engaged in the lats. So the lats only grow from the stretch, and lats is one of the main exercises where you got to fully extend. And you want to make sure that the weight is not too heavy when you're doing that, because if the weight is too heavy, you could potentially pinch a nerve in the shoulder, tear something. So you want to always make sure that the weight is controllable, and then you add weight. You go up a level in the weight when it's still controllable. Like right now, we're doing a 300 challenge, so I'm doing some weight that's controllable for a person on alpha liquids or a person that's on creatine powder. You know, so this is an Alpha Liquid sponsored video. So of course I'm gonna put everything that I put into my body to the test with my training. All right, and right now I'm currently on the max stack plus the shred stack, so I can continue staying super lean with a nice amount of mass on me. All right, let's get to it. That was 30 plus 70, it's 100. Now we about to move on to some double dumbbell rolls to finish hitting that center back. You feel me? Walk with me when you feel like it. All right, so look, we about to start off with the 60 on the double rolls. Now, single rolls, you can do all the way up to 100, 120, 130. When you go on doubles, you want to pick some weight that's heavy, but not too heavy, because you got to stick with it the whole time until you're done. All right, so we about to get to it right now. $70 more to go.
When you're doing these, you want to bring the weight to your hip or to your sternum?
Well, you want to bring it to your hip, because you know, the higher you go, you stop hitting the center back, you start getting upper delts, rear delts and all that. So I go to my hip and I kind of butterfly a little bit, so I can force the blood in the center of the back. The deeper the back, the more the cushion. The better it is. You feel me? So we about to get to it. We 30 up, we got 70 more to go. Woo, this ain't no joke, baby. Let's get to it. $20 plus 30, 50. All right, so the thing is, you want to have the belt so tight to where it give you the pregnant belly. You want that motherfucker super tight. Like right now, I only got one hole left. So tighten the belt as much as possible to where that the lower back is so secure, it brings all the stomach up top. Bring that stomach up here. Look real nice and pregnant right now, baby. The protection part though. So if you put a back belt on and your stomach ain't rise, your belt ain't tight enough. All right, just a little tip. $70 plus 20, 90, 10 more to go. Ooh, back so tight. I can't even flex for y'all right now. Come on, let's flex for somebody. All right, we're going back into this 10 now. Woo. Let this air out my stomach. All right, now we got to do some cable rolls, close grip, to finish off on hitting the center of this back. All right, so look, right now, we about to do our last routine for the center of the back. Now with this, I like to make sure that I fully extend with pulling my shoulders forward. I don't pull the actual cable to the lower part of my chest. I bring it to my hips. And the reason why I bring it to my hips is because I want to fully attack the fibers in the center part of my back. Because when you raise it too high, you going for your rear delts. We're not trying to engage rear delts, although you get a little bit of rear delts up in it. So just watch how I do and make sure you don't have your head up. Chin gotta be in your chest. That's the proper way of doing it. 40, and y'all seen how I did it. Make sure you pull the shoulders forward. That full stretches will get the lats to grow. Other than that, you're gonna have a shallow back, baby. No center thickness.
What about leg placement? Do you keep your knees locked or do you keep them with a bend?
I keep my knees slightly bent because it's all about the length of your arms. If you have short arms, you can lock your legs so you can fully stretch out. I have long arms as it is, you know, and some long legs, so I put a slight bend to where when I fully contract out, I want to make sure that the weight is not hitting the pile. It's stopping about that much from it.
And you try to cancel your legs out too, or do you use them when you're
I don't engage my legs at all. Only thing I'm engaging is my lats and my glutes. Just my center lats and my glutes is the only thing engaged. And I know y'all like, why your glutes is engaged? That's where a lot of the power comes from, your glutes and hamstrings. That's where the knockout comes from. Glutes and hamstrings, not shoulders and biceps. 40, 80, 20 more to go. $20, 40, 20, it's a hundo. Now listen, that was the last one for this segment of the center back. Now, for those of you that's advanced, you can mix both of the parts together if you want to. Now, with this one, with back, I took longer rest breaks. Remember I told y'all 45 seconds to 30 seconds tops. This one, with back, since the muscle is so large, I took a minute 20, minute 30, you know, close to 2-minute breaks in the middle of doing these because it's a big muscle. It's harder to do. It takes a lot of oxygen to actually continue flushing through the lungs while you're doing this shit. All right, I'll let y'all later.